What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning into this month's Market of the Moment. If you don't know who I am, my name is Austin Acid, aka the Cleveland Agent with Stewart Team Homes. The goal of this video here today is to go over some key real estate market data and statistics that's going to be summarizing what is really going on. We'll be going over the inventory, the home prices, mortgage rates, and much more in a very short amount of time. So let's jump right into things and get into the current inventory of the real estate market. So taking a look at the graph to your left, the light green bar is the amount of homes that are up for sale. The dark green bar is the amount of homes that sold. The red bar is the amount of homes that go under contract or pending. And the blue bar is the amount of homes that come on the market as new listings. So taking a look at the numbers to the right, in comparison to where we are today in the month of June, in comparison to this time last year, we had about a 29.7% decrease in the amount of homes that are up for sale. We had a 5.5% increase in the number of new listings that come onto the market. We had a 9.2% increase in the amount of homes that actually sold, and a 9.7% increase in the amount of homes that pended and went under contract. So, what does this really mean? And this means that we're still in an extreme seller's market, if not more competitive than it was this time last year. The reason being that the inventory, the amount of homes that are up for sale, is still significantly down, and the amount of homes that go under pending, under contract, or sold is on the rise. And take a look at the red bar and the blue bar. We have the number of new listings right in line with the amount of homes that are pending. So homes that are coming on the market, they're not lasting very long and they're coming quickly off. So this is demonstrating the seller's market that we're in, and it's still very competitive. Taking a look at this next graph, the red bar is the sold price for homes, and then the green bar is the list price or the for sale price of homes here in Northeast Ohio. And as you can see, there's still an upward trend overall from the past, this goes back 3 years, and home prices continue to appreciate and have gone up 18.8% since June of last year. So home prices are continuing to rise, and the for sale prices, their seasonality. So we'll see a little bit dip in the sold price as the for sale price usually leads, and then the sold price will follow. But we still see an upward trend, and I don't see this to change in any time soon or in the near future. Taking a look at the next graph is the average price per square foot for homes. This is a good representation where the home prices are at on average. And since June of last year, we had a 20.4% increase. So as you can see, over the past 3 years, home prices have continued to rise along with the price per square foot. Taking a look at this next graph, the green bar that you're looking at is the average sale price to original list price ratio. And the orange bar graphs is the average continuous days on the market. So the green bar is slightly above 100, which is at 102%, which is the highest in recorded history that the sale price to original list price has been recorded at 102%. So what that means is if a home's listed at $200,000 on average, the home's going to sell for $204,000. So, this kind of goes back to how competitive this market is. And if you're looking to purchase a home that presents very well and has nice pictures, it's updated, and it looks like a home you would want to move into, and I would bet a lot of other home buyers are thinking the same thing, which is driving up the offers, and on average, home prices are going 2% over what the list price is. And then taking a look at the orange bar graphs is the days on market. And as you can see, we're just above so about like 34 continuous days on the market, which is 47% less time on the market than last year, June of 2020. So homes are not lasting very long and basically at an all-time low in terms of how long homes are staying on the market. So take a look at these two graphs that I pulled up. The bottom right, if you're taking a look at it, the bottom right is here June of 2021, and it's a year span. And I pulled up a comparison to August of 2007, which spans from like April to June of 2008. But I pulled up these graphs side by side so you can get a perspective, an idea of where we are in comparison to the two types of markets. So the current market we're in is a seller's market. We have about 5,420 homes up for sale and 5,882 that's sold. On the other hand, back in August of 2007, when we had the housing crisis, we had a complete opposite market. We had 43,842 homes up for sale and 4,755 that sold. So, June of 2021, we had an extreme undersupply. In the August of 2007, we had an extreme oversupply. So side by side, you can get an idea of how different these real estate markets were in. And I wanted to bring it up because we need to get to inventory that is extremely higher than we're at today to have some sort of shift or decline in the housing market to make home prices to significantly decrease. It all goes back to supply and demand. When supply is low and demand's high, your prices are going to be high. When supply is high, demand is low, home prices are going to be low. So taking a look at this graph right here is the mortgage interest rates, which goes back to supply and demand. If interest rates are low, your demand is going to be high because a lot of people are going to be wanting to purchase a home. And at the end of last year, we hit an all-time low of interest rates. And it looks like around 2.7%. We hit an all-time low. And right now, most recently, we're at a 2.9%. So we had a slight increase from the all-time low. We're kind of staying around that 3% range. I do predict it could kind of hang around there. And maybe towards the end of the year, we get closer to like a 3.5. But the interest rates reflect or rather influence the demand, and the low interest rates will continue to have an effect on the buyer demand. So kind of recap what I went over today. The inventory is still at an all-time low. The market is still very competitive amongst buyers. Home prices continue to rise. Interest rates still remain low, and it still is an extreme seller's market. So thanks for tuning in today. Please don't forget to like, share, comment here on Facebook. Follow us on all social media platforms at the Stewart Team Homes, and we look forward to seeing you to next video. Thanks. Have a good rest of your day.